Doing super well, bro. I'm in
So
Copenhagen
Sergio
right now,
can.
just home with some family for Christmas. So
Okay.
yeah, life is good. Life is good. Are you in
Life is
where are you
good.
based? You're in Europe as well, right?
No, I'm in Argentina. I live in Argentina.
Oh,
But
okay. So South America, right?
yeah, South America.
I okay. Sick. Yeah, I was actually just on a call with another guy from he's from Brazil. So
Okay, it's near to Argentina, so that's cool.
yeah, y'all have good soccer players, right? That's Argentina.
Yeah, like Brazil.
Hey, yeah. And wait, Messi is from where's Messi
Messi
from?
from
Speaking of it.
Argentina. Messi
Hey,
is Argentinian. Yeah.
I was thinking the other day, Mateo, you should have told him. Oh, you know Messi? Yes, Messi. He's the greatest player in the. You should have said, "I'm the Messi from closing. I'm the Messi of closers in Argentina." You should have said something like that. It would have been a good. Whoa, like that.
I don't think that is a good one.
You don't think it's a good one, or you think
No,
it's a good
no,
one?
no. I think that is a good one. At in this on that moment.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
that-
You know Messi, right? Yeah, he's the best soccer player in the world. Okay. Well, do you want to hire the Messi of closers? What? Yeah, that's me, the Messi of closers.
hey, shit. Yeah, no, bro. Honestly, I appreciate you. I appreciate you hopping on the call. So yeah, I saw. I'm just gonna be honest with like how I kind of wanted to hop on a call.
Sergio, if you have any questions or anything, raise your hand and let me know. Okay?
So you
Okay.
applied for a form, I think, like 3 4 months ago with us,
Mhm.
for like the closer role, and we got like an initial closer team on. They weren't like performing to the extent that I want like our closers to be performing at. So basically, we got rid of like all the closers, and now we're looking to like restructure the entire sales team. So
Okay.
I went back and looked at the form we were doing, and we had like 400 applicants or something. And literally, like last night or like a few days ago, went through like everybody, just went through the entire list. And I saw you along with like 10, 15 other people. And I was like, hey, look, this guy seems like he'd be a pretty good closer. So yeah, honestly, right now we're just looking to structure our whole team. We had like honestly, bro, like most of our sales team has been dog shit. Like if I'm just being honest with you, right? We had one really good closer on, and he got into a car crash and couldn't close for us
Oh,
anymore. So yeah, that's pretty terrible. And now I'm just really want to go like all in with a whole new team. So
okay, that's cool.
Ahí está la parte que te dije el otro día, Mateo.
Yeah, but I say cool about
Oh,
the last part. Like,
I
okay,
know.
cool that they are looking at another closer.
I
But
know.
yeah, maybe it's weird in that context. On that
Because
context, sorry.
Sergio, we were looking at this interview the other day, right? We didn't watch the whole interview. We only watched the beginning. And one of my comments was that Mateo said, cool, right? He said cool. And the guy had just told him about a car accident, right? About one of his closers.
Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah, but Mateo, first, I just noticed, Mateo, that you said, oh, first, right? About the car
Yeah.
accident. But then he said, so we're looking for more closers. Cool. But maybe it's not the best time to say cool after that. You could have waited a little
Mm.
bit. Or said, okay, that's interesting. Okay.
do you kind of remember what the offer is about, or do you want me to give you like a quick rundown of the offer?
So, Sergio, did you hear the question the guy just asked there?
Yes.
So, what would
But
you
I never
say?
had that before, like this way of saying like refresh the information.
A quick rundown of the offer. Let's
Quick
listen to it.
rundown.
Let's listen to it again.
And
And like honestly, bro, like most of our sales go like all in with a whole new team. So
okay, that's cool.
Okay, aquí viene.
do you kind of remember what the offer is about, or do you want me to give you like a quick rundown of the offer?
A quick
Quick rundown.
rundown.
Right.
Rundown. Rundown. Rundown es resumen, básicamente. A quick
Mhm.
rundown. So, por el contexto, lo puedes sacar, ¿no? You can get it from the context. So
Mhm.
I want to just hear, Sergio, what would you say if I tell you that? If a interviewer says, Sergio, do you remember the offer, or do you want me to give you a quick rundown of what it's about?
I remember what this is about, but if you want to give me a little bit of context or refresh any update that you have had in the company, it would be good.
Okay, good. Yes, that's good. I remember, but if you could give me some context and a little bit more information, that would be great. That would be amazing. That would be helpful, right? Siempre queremos ser concisos en las entrevistas, ¿no? Hablar lo mínimo posible cuando se trata, no hablar de más, básicamente, porque las palabras tienen fuerza. So the less we say, the more powerful the words are. That's my point of view,
Mhm.
right? So Mateo says basically the same thing as you.
Yeah, please, let's do that. Get
Sure.
remind a little bit about that.
Yeah, for sure, bro. So it's essentially an influence marketing offer. I don't know if you checked our website out.
¿Qué dijo Mateo? It's essentially a what?
No entendí muy bien. Te iba a preguntar, do you think that I need to hablar con la boca más, modular más?
Sí, obvio.
A little bit, right? Yeah.
Todos necesitamos eso. We all need to do that. You need to be, look, you need to be more like this. Sit straight, smile. You need a little bit more energy, I think. A little bit more
Yeah,
urgency.
yeah. Indeed. There is a thing because I'm really nervous because it's an interview. First of all, that is not an issue. The thing is an interview in English, and I feel like, oh, what happened if he I don't know, say something and I don't understand, and in my mind, all these ideas happens and it's like this. So uh, that is the reason why I'm asking, because right now I'm hearing like I didn't understand what I said
Exactly.
right now. So
Right. So you need to be more, you need to sit straight. Because yo fui a clases de locución por años. Lo primero que te enseñan
¿en
es sentar,
serio? Really?
sí. Lo primero que te enseñan es a sentarte derecho. Cuando te sentás derecho, tu voz sale mucho más fuerte. So you need to sit straight. When you smile, your voice also projects louder. You smile. And if you could use your hands, also. Pero Mateo, yo veo tus videos de YouTube que vos haces y tenés mucho más energía. So you
Sí,
gotta,
porque hablo en español.
okay, but the energy is the same. You need to not give a shit about the interview. Don't worry so much. Just treat it like a conversation. Like when you're talking
Okay.
to me. The first thing I would do is sit straight. Sit
Okay.
straight, and speak a little bit louder. Abrir más la boca. All those things, right? And I know what you mean, because if we go back, let's go back.
Rundown of the offer.
Yeah, please, let's do that. Get
Sure.
remind a little bit about.
Yo entendí hasta let's do that, right? Después yo entiendo que vos
Let's do
decís,
that.
Remind me a little bit about. Hiciste una pausa entre una cosa y otra, además esto se quedó como más raro. Just say, yeah, do that, please. Give me some more information.
And I think that at the beginning, you need to, like, at the first, the best part, or
Mm-hmm.
when you hear something, you always remember the first part and the last part. So I think that at the beginning, I need to be more confident, or in the entire call, right? But at the beginning, maybe I need to be
You're too
more
worried.
confident and like talk more. I don't say natural, but no sé cómo vocalizar en inglés
You're
o
too
modular.
worried. You're too worried about getting the job. So don't worry
Yeah.
so much. Sergio, what do you think? Mute.
I agree. I agree with you
About?
about the well,
About-
the last part of the conversation, I miss it. To be honest.
Okay. What part do you agree with?
Like you have to open more your mouth, sit more straight. The first word or the first a few words have to have like more impact, and the last one too.
Yes. This guy is looking at you and he's imagining you talking to one of his leads. So that's what he's thinking. That's what I would be thinking if I were him. So he's thinking, okay, this is how he's going to talk to a lead. So you got to be more expressive, right? More energetic. Pero tienes que ser vos mismo at the end of the day. You got to be yourself.
Yeah, for sure, bro. So it's essentially an influence marketing offer. I don't know if you checked
Yo no sé qué dice. Essentially an info sense marketing. No te,
their website. They give you like a quick
Social
rundown of the
marketing.
maybe. Let's listen.
offer.
Yeah, please. Let's do that. Get remind a little bit about that.
Yeah, for sure, bro. So it's essentially an influence marketing offer. I don't know if you
No dice social marketing.
It's essential.
Essential. Sounds like essential, yeah.
checked our website out.
Yeah,
We do
I checked.
premium influencer marketing for e-commerce businesses. So any like small startups, anything from like small companies that are just getting started, they have maybe 3-4 employees, all the way
Okay.
up to like big corporations. We're working with Medicube. I don't know if you're familiar with them. Like work with Netflix, huge companies, and anything in between that, right? So we essentially give them affiliates and content creators. We hook them up with like partnerships with pretty big creators like Mr. Who's the Boss, KSI is another example, like stuff like that. We started about 2 years ago, and I'm a pretty young dude. I'm only 19. We've been scaling pretty aggressively, and I kind of want. That's also why I thought your application was good, because I want everybody on our team to be a little bit younger, especially because it is a content like an influencer offer. Younger people typically have a better idea of TikTok, Instagram, how the content game works. Yeah. So our packages are anywhere. We have like a downsell, which is a $1,000 offer. That one, close rate on that when I close on it myself is about 40-50%. Then we have like our main package, which is $8,000 to $15,000. It's like a dynamic kind of package. That one is closing at right now like 5-10% with the current sales team. When it was at its peak, and what I want to get it back to is about like a 20-30% close rate on that. And commission on that package is for 8K, it's a $1,000 commission, and for 15K, it's a 2.5K commission. So the earning potential is pretty good. We're booking about 70-80 appointments a day at the moment total. And I really just want to get, like 3 to 4 closers on who are ready to take a lot of calls and like have a lot of potential, and get you guys to like 30K a month commissions within the next like 2 to 3 months. So that's like kind of our goal, if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's cool.
Sure, bro. I'd love to hear a little bit about like and I like to keep it very chill. Like I'm not a corporate dude, so like we don't have to do any bullshit. But I want to hear like what kind of got you into sales. Like, have you been on any other offers? Like, have you been in any coaching programs? Like anything like that?
Yeah, obviously. I started telling a little bit about myself. I have 1 year of experience in B2B and B2C sales. I generated in the past year more than $250,000 in revenue and taken more than 300 sales calls. I trained with growing closers. Coaches were personally mentored by Jeremy Maynard at 7 level. You know them.
Yeah, I think I've heard of him. Yeah.
You're familiar. Okay. Basically, right now I'm in an offer. In my current role, I'm the sales manager and top performer closer. But my idea is transition to a new offer, because right now I feel like I've outgrown this one and what I can achieve here.
So, Sergio, do you hear how Mateo says that I've outgrown this offer?
Yeah.
So Mateo learned from previous interviews to pre-handle the objection that he's going to get from the interviewer, who's going to ask him. He's going to ask him, but if you're a sales manager now, why do you want to be a closer? Right? So Mateo now, he tells him the reason beforehand. I've outgrown this offer. I want to transition to the U.S. market. So he learned that with previous interviews. When you do the interview, you have to handle objections like in a call, right? So you have to pre-handle that objection. Tell them why, because this guy doesn't know that in LATAM a sales manager makes less than a closer in the US. He doesn't know. So he's basically giving him like the information for that. Okay.
So I'm looking new opportunities, specifically in the English market. That is my main goal. I close in Spanish, so that's it. Is my new challenge, let's say.
Sick, bro. Yeah, and that makes sense. So you're already, I'm guessing Argentina. My geography is really bad, but I'm guessing same time zone as the US, right? So it's like 11 or something your time. Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, like ES is really near to ES.
So it's not ES, no? It's EST, Mateo. El time zone, right?
Yeah,
EST.
EST.
EST. And yeah, you said yes. You could have told him, yeah, it's 2 hours earlier. Podías haber dicho, or 2 hours later. No me acuerdo. But yeah. Because in the US, there's more than one time zone in the US, right? There's Pacific time, there's Eastern time, I think there's Central time. So you could have told them, yeah, this is minus 2 hours EST. No, or plus, no? Plus 2 hours.
Plus 2 hours EST, yeah. Argentina is plus 2 hours. The same with Uruguay.
Uruguay, yeah, plus 2 hours EST. If you want to be more specific.
Okay, sweet. Yeah. So all of our calls, I'd say like 80% of our calls are US time zone, so that's perfect.
Nice.
Yeah. Do you have any, so have you been on like B2C offers mainly or B2B? What's your...
But B2C and
Okay,
B2B.
okay.
I was in the trading niche with FX Alex, one guy from US, and another guy that calls SNSA. Maybe you know, maybe not. This was B2C offers, and right now in my current offer it's like B2B. It's a B2B offer. It's similar to your offer because are business owners, but they only have 1, 2, or 3 employees. So there are business owners, but they are not business owners. They are more like a freelancer, let's say.
Yeah. No, and that's the good thing with our offer is most like agencies you hop on with offers, you will have like a lot of money objections. We don't really have money objections because most of the companies we're talking to are already doing like minimum 40, 50K a month. So you're like, it's very rarely a money objection. But yeah, what we're looking to do right now is to just have a few closers on for like a trial kind of period. So say for like 2 weeks, give each closer like a few, calls to kind of see their experience, like whether or not you guys are able to close, and then like really go long term with a few. So are you is like, do you want to go into the closing route, or are you like, what's your kind of goal for 2026? I'll give you my goal, right? For our agency, what I want to do, like my biggest goal right now is to fix our sales process, get the close rate back to like about 30%. And then I want to scale our agency to about $1 million a month in revenue. And that's like agency side. And then another like side objective I want to do is I want to get all of our closers to 30K a month within the next like 2 to 3 months. Are you, the main thing for me is I want to get to about $1 million a month in revenue. And that's like agency side. And then another like side objective I want to do is I want to get all of our closers to 30K a month within the...
Sergio, what is his projected OTE for closers?
20, 30,
20,
30K per
30K
month.
a month. That sounds amazing. But how much are they making now? He didn't say, Mateo, did he?
He said then that are
The
making
beginning.
at the end he say that because I asked him them. But sorry,
Mhm.
I think that he was making
They are
200K in revenue.
okay, but the closer, the top closer, he doesn't have any closer because he fired all of them, right?
No, the closer that has the accident
They had the
had
accident.
the accident was making 30K. Según él, ¿no?
Según él. So,
Okay.
Mateo, I think he asked you right before he went into the explanation about his goals. He asked you, and he didn't let you respond, but he said, "Do you want to get into the closing?" Right? And before that, he said, "I want to get some closers, and I want to give them a few calls to see how they do." Vos
Yeah.
percataste todo eso, ¿no? Sí.
Sí, eso lo entendí.
So I'm going to see what happens now if he goes back to that or not. But I think this is a good chance for you to say something that stands out, right? So he's controlling the interview, right? He's just asking the questions and you're passively answering every question, right? So how about, Mateo, you say something like, yeah, you should give me 10 calls. You should give me 10, 20 calls and watch me crush it. Watch me kill it. Watch, I'll be the best guy that you
Okay.
try. Decí algo que te lo que diga, para, hay que probar a este. Right? Something.
Mhm.
Don't be so passive with the answers. Be like, decirle algo que le impacte. Man, what are you waiting for? I'm ready. I'm the guy you're looking for. 30K a month? I'm your guy. That's me. I want to. That's my goal. Él preguntó, ¿cuál es tu goal? Well, that's my goal. 30K a month. I want to get to that. So let's get started. No esperes al final de la entrevista para decirle, bueno, no. Boom, ya ahí, las entrevistas, controla. No te digo que controles toda la entrevista, pero controla una parte, algo. Right?
Yeah.
Some part, say something impactful. Porque ya pasaste la etapa del loom, right? You already passed the loom, you already sent the application, now you're in the interview. This is your chance to say something more, right? Something different, I think. That you can't say.
And is it true that
the loom.
you sent the application 3-5 months ago?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't expect that long.
Yeah, and that was all like me. When I received the email, was like, who is this guy?
But it's good.
Okay.
It's good to remember that. It's good to know that sometimes that happens, right? Sometimes months go by.
Yeah.
Every application counts, right? Because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's right. And there is a thing, Sergio. At the beginning, I sent a lot of application, like more than 100. And at the beginning, I send the loom on the application, and in loom you have 25 slots to create a video.
Mhm.
Or make a video, and I was sending application and delete some looms, sending application, delete some looms, and this guy that his offer was NAMC offer, or his offer is NAMC offer. I delayed the loom, so I didn't have the possibility to research like the loom and what I said and that. So
Okay.
that's
Pasado.
it.
Pasado de delete. I delete? No, I. Pasado, Mateo.
Believe it?
Delete it. I delete it.
Believe it. Okay.
Delete it. Pasado. Vamos a seguir.
Next like 2 to 3 months. Are you the main thing for me is I want to have closers on who I know I can rely on, and that I know like are 100% just in on closing and are like exclusive to our offer, right?
Yeah.
Because obviously we're taking a lot of we have a lot of appointments coming through. Our show up rate is like 90%, So practically all the calls are going to show up because it's e-commerce. Would you say like your main goal right now, and you could just be honest with me, is that like pursuing closing, or do you want to kind of switch into like maybe doing like drop shipping, or what would you say, like where do you see
No.
yourself in about a year?
My main goal is for the next year is to become one of the top closers.
Tenés que mirar la cámara, Mateo. ¿Dónde estás mirando? ¿El piso acá? Tenés que mirar la cámara. Él está hablando, él está mirando la cámara. Y vos si vas a closear, tenés que mirar la cámara. Míralo. Él te hizo una pregunta muy directa. Mirale y decirle, mirá, loco. Of course, this is what I want to do. This is what I do. This is what I'm good at. I'm the Messi of closers. You have to be more confident. If you look at the floor, that doesn't really show any confidence. Okay?
Here in LATAM, closing in the English market. That is my main goal. And there is my plan A. There is no plan B for me. I will
That's good. I like that. There's no plan B for me. Eso está bueno.
do that with your offer or with any offer, but that is a challenge that I need to do.
Okay, sweet.
That's
And
it.
how many calls? Yeah, I like that. How many calls would you be able to take like on a daily basis? Like I don't know, when you wake up, say you wake up at like 9 a.m. Like how many calls would you be able to do? Like how many hours would you be able to work? Each call is about like 30, 45 minutes.
45 minutes, okay. Let's say that 7 to 8 calls, maybe, yeah. And I don't have any type of problem on work weekends, like Sunday. I like
Sweet.
work weekends because it's something like I like this work, so that's it.
Yeah, I like that. Sweet, man. Yeah, no. I'd say the main thing for us is I just need to make sure, because obviously like I've been on a bunch of calls, right? I've been on like 100. I've been on calls with like 200 applicants. I think like the main thing I've realized is we just need people, and I want to work with people also personally that are like just killers, that are really just ready to fucking kill it. And that I think that's really good. You're from Argentina, because that could also be like a nice like drive for you, that you want to be the best in Latin America. That you're actually the first guy I've spoken to. And I like to get people on who have like that kind of like some kind of bigger like motive or something, right? Because obviously for everybody has that kind of like drive behind them, right? So my main motive for scaling our agency, obviously everybody wants to make money, right? Like you want to make money, I want to make money, but the main thing is you need something that's like a little bit deeper. So for me, it's always just been, I want to be.
Yo creo que él te está tirando muchos centros ahí, que vos podés cabecear en el ángulo. ¿Viste? Todo lo que te dice. El de drive, el de motivación, el de Latin America, el de motivation. O sea, te está dando oportunidades donde vos realmente lo podés matar. Porque yo sé que se te ocurren cosas para decir ahí. ¿Sí? Si vos realmente querés este trabajo, if you really want this job, you could have made an amazing impression on him if you would have been more aggressive in the interview. That's like my opinion.
Which it sounds selfish, right? But I want to be better than other people my age, which sounds very selfish, but that's like my motive for scaling the agency, right? We had another applicant, which I just got on. She lives in China, and her main goal is to be able to like retire her parents. Like that's what she wants.
Yeah.
Like for her.
That's your goal, Mateo.
Mm-hmm.
That's your goal.
He mentioned, and if I mention the same goal, it's like, oh yeah, you copy the same thing that the other guy. I think that on the.
It all depends on how you say it. You could have been like, oh, that's interesting, because I'm also in a situation where my parents are blah blah, and I would love to, help them retire, and live in a peaceful life. But that's not my main goal. My main goal is to be the best closer in LATAM and transition to the US market and make a lot of money. And to prove to you that I'm going to be the best closer on your team. How much is your top closer making? 30. Okay, I want to make 35 or 40. Alguna frase así que le va a quedar en la cabeza. Si no sos... Él dijo que entrevistó a 100, ¿no? Algo así. Imagínate.
No, vio 100 aplicaciones.
¿Y cuántos entrevistó?
Entrevistó, no, dijo que era el primero. Bueno, la chica esta, la de China, y después yo que era el primero.
Y el de Brasil, no dijo recién que habló con uno de Brasil.
Ah, es verdad.
Cualquier cosa está diciendo el loco, pero whatever, doesn't matter. You have to stand out.
Her as her drive, would you say like your drive is at like just being the best closer?
Sergio, what does it mean? What does the word? What are the different definitions for the word drive?
Drive, like drive a car, and
Drive a car.
to drive you, like you are coachable.
Coachable? No, coachable is not what
I
it
know.
means.
Okay, drive, like what drives you?
What
mean that?
drives you? Exactly. What drives you?
What's
let's
your
look-
motivation behind?
What's your motivation? So let's stop sharing for a moment now. I'll go back to the interview in a second. I want to show you guys something.
Okay.
You know the meaning, Mateo, and I think Sergio both know the meaning. But if we look at the word drive, right? Drive, right? So has several meanings, right? But the core idea is movement, force, or motivation. So drive means to operate a vehicle, right? Manejar o conducir un auto, drives. He learned to drive at 18. Y después tenemos el motivation or ambition, right? It's a noun. His drive to succeed is impressive. Mateo, ¿vos estabas familiarizado con esta palabra, drive, como motivación?
Yeah, like driver. I know the term driver. Christian Paul usually say
A driver.
get the main drivers of or something like this.
You know, my wife, who trains dogs, right? She's a dog trainer, and when you train dogs, one of the main things of a dog is you say, does a dog have drive or not? Like some dogs don't have any motivation. Some dogs have drive. Cuando una persona o un perro tiene drive, decimos que he's driven. That dog, he's driven. Right? So, without drive, progress slows. He's asking you, what's your drive? Right? También significa cause or push something forward. Acá está la palabra driven. His high performers are driven by challenge. Es el pasado, drive. So that's a very interesting word to learn, which you guys already knew, but I thought we could go over it again anyway. Let's go back to the interview. Okay.
In like Latin America, or what would you say like your main, obviously other than making money, like all of us want to make money, but what's like your motive behind that?
My main driver is like that.
Ahí dijiste driver, yeah, Mateo. Yeah.
Making at least of 15-20K per month to also retain my parents, but
Mira, dijiste entonces lo de tus padres.
sí, pero el tema es que para mí no dio el mismo efecto porque como ya lo había dicho, es como... Nah, yo lo pensé así.
Okay.
You said before, that is something that I will achieve, is become one of the top 3 closers here in Latam, closing, how I said before, the English market. This is my idea, and I will work really hard to make that a reality. So that's it. I think that it's similar, like your goal. Be better than other people. That...
Yeah, I mean, and it sounds selfish, right? But that's a lot of times like that's if you're being honest with yourself, it's always like you want to be better than the other people.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, no, I like that. So are you, because the main thing, and I'm just going to be honest, like on our offer, you're gonna, like the earning potential on our offer is really, really good. Like if you're ready to go in there and you're ready to fucking kill it, like every day hop on calls, you're ready to like put in the hours, you're going to make the money. Like I don't think I've had a single closer making below like 9K a month after like 30 days, right? The main thing is just, and the main, because obviously I've had closers that haven't been able to perform. We just got rid of the entire team. the main thing I see is people that don't have that like drive and don't have that like killer mentality that they just have to make it work, right?
Yeah.
So are you willing? So again, and you have to be honest with yourself, and because you could tell me anything, right? If you get on and you're not performing, like I could get a new closer on. It's not a big deal for me, but I'll make sure you also don't waste your time. So if you get on the offer, like you need to really, really, really make sure, because I think you're a really good applicant, but you need to really make sure that you're willing to give it 110% of your energy. And
Yeah.
obviously, in like the trial period, you can continue doing whatever you want. You're only going to be taking like 2-3 calls a day. I don't expect you to like go all in on it. Once we get past that trial period, I want to make sure, because I've had that happen in the past where we have a closer, they're hitting like KPIs, they're doing pretty well, and then we want to ramp it up. Like we want to make sure they're going in full time, and then they're not really ready because they have like this other side gig they're doing.
Yeah.
Like I want to. Would you say that you're able to like if it makes sense, if it works, are you able to like go 110%, take 10, 15 calls a day, whatever, like all day grind to get to, because like realistically we could easily get you to 10, 15K a month in commissions. It just depends on are you willing to put in the work to get there and like take the calls, like do the research on prospects, all that stuff.
Yeah, obviously. That is the idea, and I will do it. If I get in the offer, I will do the.
Ahí es el momento para romperlo. If I get in the offer, no. When I get in the offer, I'm going to kill it.
Okay.
15K a month? I thought you said 30K a month. I want to get to 30K a month. Él dijo algo también como que al principio no espero que te metas all in, ¿no? I don't expect you to go all in. You said you don't expect me to go all in, but that's my plan. I'm going to go all in. O sea, tiene que ser algo agresivo. Tenés que empezar a entrevistarlo vos a él, de repente, ¿no? Cada tanto. Take control of the call for a few minutes, right? Say, you said 15K. I thought you said a 30K. That's where I want to get 30K. Okay, yeah. It's not even a question. I'm going to do this, right? You have to be more aggressive, I think. Something to make him remember you. To make him think, wow.
I think you have to see yourself as ¿cómo se dice? Like, un premio.
Okay.
Like a what? A premium?
Un premio.
Like a reward? Like a prize?
Not a reward. Like you are the most valued thing in between you and him, So he's the one who have to try to convince you to get in the offer.
Yes.
Okay. That is a
How
good
you have
mentality.
to feel like that way, When he asks you if you are going to put in the work and all this stuff, you have to say, how do you think I have reached all the things that I have right now? How I'm in this position? Of course, stop asking silly questions,
Okay.
That's good. Yeah. That's why I always say you have to make him feel like he needs you as much as you need him or more. Right? It's like a relationship. You can't be desperate for a girl because she's going to dump you. You have to be like,
Actually, yeah, and you are choosing him as well.
Yes.
You
Yeah,
want
that's
to
right.
get a good offer. You are seeing every day in the Discord that there are hundreds of offers that you can apply. So why him?
That is exactly what I'm talking about. You could even ask him that later. Look, your offer sounds amazing, and I'm going to interviews almost every day. So what can you offer me that other companies can't offer me? Because when you hire me, I'm going to give you 110% for sure. But what are you going to give me? So you have to own it.
All the things that I need to do to make my goals a reality. And I'm confident that I could make that with my skill, and obviously there is always room for improvement,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of course.
I will do it.
Awesome, man. Yeah, no, I think you're honestly really good. a really good fit. My only like concern would be whether or not like your accent would be an issue in ecom. I don't think it would. That would be like just
Oh,
being transparent. That would be my only concern. Um, but I think we could also like practice that and make sure that we really get that dialed in. So if you're also willing to like, would you be willing to put in work there as well on the side? So like, obviously, I work very closely with because on me like I like to be very transparent with everybody on our team, right?
yeah.
Um, we're doing it, it's a very like this isn't just your average marketing offer doing like 10K a month. You're going to be making like 1K a month, right? We're doing like in-person retreats. I just did a in-person retreat to Finland with our like backend team where we were like skiing, all that fun stuff. We recorded some vlogs there as well. Are you like would you be able to put in the work on the side? So like say you and me, obviously you're gonna hop on calls. We're gonna review all the calls, make sure we get like the
Yeah,
close rate
obviously.
dialed in, and then we could also do some like I don't know how you put it, but like voice training or like accent training just to make sure we get that dialed in. Because I had to do that with myself as well. Because I'm not native in the I've never like it's my second language. I just had to teach myself like how to speak in a way where prospects like they barely realize you're not from the US, you know?
Yeah, I know. Like I currently I'm working on my language and my accent. So
Yeah.
I'm in an academy and I pay for a particular teacher. So that's is something that will
Particular no, se dice one on one. One
no
on
se
one.
dice particular.
No.
Eh,
Particular en inglés significa específico, algo específico. You pay for one on one coaching.
Okay. Do you think, Sean, that is cool or it's nice, like saying that I'm improving my English,
Yes, of
I'm
course.
paying one on one? Okay.
Because he's offering you to help you with your English, right? So let
Yeah.
him know that look, that's something I've invested money. I've invested thousands of dollars in my English, and I'm still going to one-on-one training. I'm trying to improve my accent and my voice every day. Let him know that you're working on that, but make it
Okay.
super clear.
Greece, I will improve, and also that is obviously if I need to be better or if I want to be better at sales, I need to review my goals. I need to get more training and that. Yeah, probably the next year, um, when I have more funds, I will pay a mentorship about 12K. So
Next year, Mateo.
sí, porque estábamos el interview fue
When was this interview?
en diciembre.
This was in December.
Yeah,
Ah, okay.
so that is
Por eso, o
something
sea,
that will happen.
For sure, man. Yeah, because I think that's like the main thing. But other than that, like I think you have a lot of potential. Honestly, the main
Tu respuesta fue muy larga. Muy larga. Tenés que decirle, that's something I'm working on. I've invested in English training. I'm going to one-on-one classes, so you don't have to worry about that. My English is getting better every day. Y te callás la boca. No tratas de hablar de más, porque cuando hablas de más, se pierde el efecto de lo que dijiste.
Claro.
¿Entendés?
Y tal vez decirlo más conciso todo, tipo como...
Sí,
Claro,
sí.
y tal vez más seguro.
is just making sure you have that drive and you have that like motivation to really wanna kill it. Because
Yeah.
like that's what got me to like 30-40K a month profit. That's what's gonna like really make sure you're fucking scaling. It's just the drive to really be a fucking killer. But I think you have that. Like if what you're telling me is true, then I definitely think you have that, bro. So I think we could probably make something work, at least for like a trial period.
Si lo que me estás diciendo es verdad, otra oportunidad para romperla ahí. What do you mean if what I'm saying is true? What I'm saying is true, I'm 100% true. Everything I told you is 100% true. I mean, estás casi como que estás dudando de vos. No dejes que haya ninguna duda.
And he also said probably. If probably we work together, you can interrupt and say, what do you mean by probably?
Yeah, man. Haz cuenta que es una venta. Be aggressive. Who cares if he doesn't like it? You have to be remembered. You have to stand out. You have to show him how you're going to be with his leads. He pays money for the leads. He wants somebody to be aggressive. he doesn't want you to be, like passive.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, bro. So what I think we should do is I have to go over with my hiring manager. I do that after every call. I have to go over like the application, and either in this round of hiring or like in a few weeks once we're doing a few more closes because we're constantly scaling appointments. I will let you know. I'll add you to like a group chat, and then we'll get you set up with like email. We'll get you set up with all that. We can have you take like a few calls, and then honestly, I think you should just record the calls, and then we can kind of like go back. We can like review it. Obviously, I'm gonna show you like all the training. I recorded like a month ago. I recorded like a full like 3 hour training on like the offer, all the objections you're gonna encounter, all that stuff. And then we can just have you hop on like a few calls and kind of see how it works out.
That's cool for me.
Awesome, bro.
That works.
Sweet. Do you have any like questions for me or anything in terms of like
Yeah,
commission structure?
I have 3 questions. Over the
Yeah.
last 3 months about the offer, what has been the average monthly cash collected? The average monthly cash collected. Yeah.
Yeah. So in terms of like revenue with the agency or like in terms of closers, how much they're making?
No, in terms of the agency.
Oh yeah. So we did so we started scaling, like agency was stuck at like 40K a month for a while, for like a full year once we got started.
Okay.
Back in, I think about July or something, we really started scaling. From July and onward, we've been basically doubling, at least like a 50% increase in revenue month over month. So we peaked at like 200K. And then in December, Google, I don't know if you know, it happens to a lot of marketing agencies. We do a lot of cold email. Google basically wiped all cold email back in, like, I think it happened in October, November. So revenue dipped a little bit. Then we've been going at like about 100, like 80, 90, 100K. Now here in January, we're probably, based on what I've been seeing, we're probably going to be back to doing like 200, 300. And then our goal, like I mentioned at the start of our call, like our goal is to get it up to 1 million. In revenue.
Amazing.
I don't really care about like profit for me. Like for me, it's just about scaling the sales team, having that dialed in, and then making sure you guys are getting a lot of commission and scaling like overall revenue. So, and in terms of commissions, like I'd say the average, again, it really just depends on how much work you're willing to put in.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah. The closer I got in a car crash, like the guy who was really a killer, he was putting in the hours. He was doing like 33 a month, I think. Most of the time he was on for like 2 months. And yeah, the worst ones before we get rid of them, they're doing like 5-6K a month, and then we get rid of them because they're not, like funnily enough, one of our biggest problems with closers has been closers no showing sales calls. So our lead show up rate to calls is like 90%. We don't really have no shows, but then our closer show up rate has been like 60%. So
His closer show, I never heard that. The closer show rate is lower than the show rate of the
And the show rate of
the leads.
yeah. Con él. O sea, ahí también es otro momento como para decirle
Total.
that's never happened with me or something like that.
That won't. You don't have to worry about that with me. I'm going to be in the call before the lead. Okay, in every call. Pero qué raro. ¿Alguna vez escuchaste algo así?
Sí, es nunca. En toda mi vida. Claro.
Sí. Es weird. But yeah.
La otra vez the other time was talking with another guy. What is the Oliver, right? John and Oliver. And we use a little bit that maybe this offer could be a scam or something like that. Like not a scam, but
Well,
a weird offer, let's say.
there are some red flags, of course, but it's worth at least going to another interview, try and see what's. I mean, researching the company. You could ask him why. I never heard of anything like that. Why do you have a no-show? But you could tell. It's a good chance to say that's never. You don't have to worry about that with me. Like, I'm going to be in the call 5 minutes before the lead every time. I never miss a call. I never miss an opportunity to close a sale and make money. So that's not a problem.
Only about 60% of the time our closers are actually showing up for the calls. So that's also why I'm like trying to restructure the whole process, because our appointments are coming in, like our service delivery is fine, but our close rate has been, it's been kind of a rough ride so far. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, got it. Okay, that's it. You also answered the other question that I have. Nice.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, no, I think honestly you have like either with this offer or some other offer, I think you have a lot of potential. So I definitely want to give you a shot. The main thing is just, yeah, we need to get the accent dialed in, which is, I had to do that
Yeah.
myself as well when I was closing. But I'm not too worried about that. Like if you're putting in the work, we could easily get that fixed. So
Okay, nice. That's cool. What are the next steps? Like, what?
I'll give you. So what I'll do is I'll give you my. Do you have WhatsApp?
Yeah, I have WhatsApp.
Can you put your WhatsApp in the chat? Then I'll shoot you a message there, and then I'll have to talk to my hiring manager.
So you gave him your WhatsApp, and he wrote to you.
Yeah, I wrote him. I did 5 follow-ups on WhatsApp, then 2 or 3 follow-ups on email, and some of them on Instagram.
No, but my question is, he asked for your WhatsApp, right? You gave it to him in the chat, right? You gave it to him.
Yeah.
And he wrote to you, so you got his.
Yeah, he said, "Hey man, I could show you if you want, and also review what do you think about my follow-ups." Give me a sec.
Show me.
This is the guy. And I will share you in the chat.
He just put, "Hey man," that's it. Hey man.
Hey man, the interview was at 12 and a half hour p.m. Who I said 2:30. 12:27 p.m. 12:27 p.m. And he said, "Hey man," I sent my name, my entire name, Mateo Corbella, and then the next day I asked him, "Hello Tristan,
Yes.
how are you? Any update after sharing our interview with the hiring manager?" And then, hey Tristan, quick follow-up after our interview on Saturday. Hehe. Any updates so far? Then I said, I might have to report or at least call the police because it's looked like Tristan, the CEO of Nancy, one of the best offers to scale e-commerce in the market, has been kidnapped. Nothing.
Para un poquito, para un
Okay,
poquito.
that is a good one.
Le voy a mostrar a Sergio. Vamos a terminar la entrevista y le voy a mostrar tu.
give me about a day or so, and then I'll reach out to you and I'll tell you like, hey, this is when we're gonna like start. Like I'll send you all the training, all that. It might take, depending on when we're getting on like a new batch, because we just rolled out 3 today, but then maybe in a week or so we'll be able to start having you like take calls and all that.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. I dropped my number in the chat.
Let me just shoot you a message right now to make sure you
He sent it right
get
there.
it. How old are you, by the way, bro?
I'm 20.
Oh, sick.
20 years old. Yeah. I'm 1 year older than you.
Yeah, I really like that's the main thing, is just getting young guys on. Like that's the main goal. Like I've always had a better experience with younger closers, just because like guys like you, guys like me, like we're just more hungry. Like we wanna prove yourself. Like you want to make more money, all that. It's just better overall.
Right.
Qué bolazo.
I just sent you a text. Let me know if you got it.
Yep.
Awesome, man. Yes, I'll talk to my hiring manager real quick, and then expect to hear from me like tomorrow or something, and then I will let you know like next steps, what we do in terms of like sending you all the materials, and then we can decide like when we're gonna proceed.
That's cool, Tristan.
Awesome, bro. Thanks for hopping on the call. Mateo, is that how you pronounce it? Mateo.
Mateo.
Okay.
Mateo.
Awesome, bro. Thank you so much for hopping on, man. Been a pleasure.
Where's this guy from, Mateo, do you think? Or Sergio?
45, I think he's from
Denmark or something?
UK.
No, he's
United
not.
Kingdom.
He
Maybe.
said, but he
No,
said English
it's
second
for-
language.
Yeah, he was planning to do a retreat in Finland.
Finland.
Did he say? Maybe it's there from there.
He looks like Danish or Scandinavian, but he said English is his second language, which is pretty amazing because his English is really good. Let's look at this is Mateo's follow-up, Sergio, so you can kind of see un poco demasiado capaz, pero
Bueno, pero prefiero que me manden a la mierda que...
si alguien no te responde un doble mensaje, no te va a responder a un 6 mensajes. So you have to keep it a little bit, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. No sé en realidad
Maybe not every day.
Yeah, not every day. Wait a few days, 3 days, 2 days, 48 hours. Yeah, not every day. That's what I was thinking. The first message the next day is good. Then wait a couple of days. Then you could have done like, hey, Happy New Year. You could have waited, right? Happy New Year, Christian, how's it going? Any update? Whatever. Yeah. But, yeah.
But much better than the other interview. You remember one of the first interview, one guy say, man, I don't know what are you saying, really, I don't understand you, or something like that.
Yeah.
I need to be more confident, but believe myself a little bit more.
The good thing is you're going to the interviews, which is positive. You're getting to the interviews.
Yeah.
Sergio, any other feedback from you? Anything else?
Yeah, you can ask more things. For example, take that as a sales role play, for example, or call. When you can ask, okay, bro, beside the looking for someone who is well driven, what else is important for you? What do I have to have or to be in order to be in your team? And then talk about it. And also, he has told you that he has no closer right now, and he's making X amount per month. So right now, I will ask how long it's gonna take this process for him to hire a closer. If he says like 4 or 5, 1 week, you can tell him that his X amount of money. It's gonna be much better if you hire someone now. If you are ready, or like creating the urgency, maybe.
The cost of opportunity, yeah.
The other thing
just to show you like, your skills, you know.
Yeah.
Show
that is a good one. That is a good one. I never think that. Another thing that I was thinking when in this case he said I need to talk with my hiring manager and then I will get you back. I could say him something like, okay, beside that, imagine that your hiring manager will be here and he will agree with me what will be the next steps. But I think on that moment I was thinking that the interview was good and he said a lot of he like no sé cómo es chuparme la media, pero como todo el tiempo he a lot of times say to me, no, I see your application, I think that you will be really good, and me confío un poquito. Entonces dije, bueno, dale. te dejo por WhatsApp.
Yeah, like in a call, like in a sales call, when they tell you, I'll
Yeah,
pay
like
you,
in a sales call, really.
I'll pay you
Yeah.
next week when I get paid, and then bye bye, you never see him again. So yeah, okay. Bueno chicos, buen fin de. Sergio, espero verte a vos en entrevistas
Igualmente.
pronto, porque yo creo que vos
Sí,
tienes buenas ideas.
vamos a ver.
Vamos a ver. Dale chicos, buen fin de.
The next interview that we will review will be the one of Sergio.
Sergio,
Hope so.
hopefully, yeah. Ciao ciao, buen fin de. See you guys, bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.